Hello everybody, Mathieu here from the racetrack, and today I'm going to present you the Porsche 963 steering wheel. So here is the steering. From the front you can see there is a lot of buttons on each side and different rotaries with different colors. These two buttons, yellow, TC plus and TC minus, are the traction control that we can increase the intensity or less intensity for tire degradation. Here we have a really important button for us is the radio. Here we've got the pit speed that we need to use when we are in the pit lane. Here is the kill. It's not to kill our competitors, that's to kill the engine. Basically switch the car off when we come to the pits. Here we've got the wiper. Here you've got FCY, which goes for full course yellow. So when the safety car comes out or there is full course yellows out there, we press this button and the car is at 80 kph. Here we have OK, that's to switch off alarms that appear sometimes on the wheel. Here we've got the drinks, no gin tonic in the race car, it's only water, that's why it's blue. Here we've got the joker button, it's not something we really use. And then F plus and F minus, that's for function, and that's basically to change the pages on the wheel. So that's for all the buttons that we use, and then you see all these kind of rotaries, and basically here you can change the brake balance of the car when you drive with just turning the rotary up and down. Here you can change some settings and some pages on the wheel with these two rotaries. Here we've got the traction control because there is two traction control on the Porsche 963, and that's the second one, and you can just rotate the rotary for more or less intensity. Here you've got a function with different systems in the car, like the air conditioning, it's on this one. Here it's for the braking, that's why it's written brake, and that's different parameters that you can change when you drive. That's usually coming from the pits. And then here is the drive, that's on the drive side and the engine. So that's also usually coming from the pits, and then we don't really touch this one. So that's already quite some things to do, but it's not all. On the back you've got paddles. It's a little bit more than on the road car. Obviously here you can upshift and downshift. At the top here you have a recoup paddle, that's to rechain the battery on the car as it's a hybrid car, the Porsche 963. Here you've got a brake function where you can change also your brake settings by pulling or touching this paddle. And then finally the last two at the bottom are the clutch. So on the Porsche 963 there is no three pedals like on a road car, it's a clutch by hand. So when we leave the pits, we accelerate and release the clutch here. And left and right are exactly the same. You can use any of them. Here, really important, at the back there is this blue button, that's to flash the competition and help us in traffic. And finally, the red button here, not really used so far, so that's a little bit like the joker button. If we want to add a function, we could with this button, but so far we don't use it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And as you can see, always the Porsche logo at the front on the steering wheel. So yeah, that's it about the functions of the Porsche 963 steering wheel.